Hey guys, welcome to the weekly Forex focus with Mike Earn. Let's get into it right away. We're starting with EURUSD. Now, as you can see, EURUSD has come into this resistance area, but it's also having an impact. We can see a confluence there with a trend line from 2016. Yes, it's that significant. So trend line from 2016 that was confirmed in 2019, and now we're having also, it was also confirmed in 2022. We can see that impact over there. Now it's coming back into that zone. So what are we going to expect? Let's quickly let's zoom out into the monthly. Looks quite straightforward. We see the downtrend, we see this movement upwards. We can easily take this as a retracement and look for an opportunity to sell, in continuation of the downtrend. I mean, this is a major area that it has come into in the confluence of the trend line. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, so that will be that for EURUSD. I would expect the market to do a little spike into that zone, but still close significantly below the 1.0928 area, after which it would continue to sell off. So that is what I expect the market to do. This is the daily, but we're back to the daily. So that's what I expect the market to do. Just take this as a deep retracement, right, for a continuation to the downside. Let's move on to the next. Now this is USDCHF. USDCHF. What does USDCHF have for us? Well, this is the monthly. Let's see. It appears it's on a range. USDCHF is in a range, rather. USDCHF is in a range, and the range has quite kind of been significantly bullish in times past, but it has broken below this low. I hope you can see my mouse cursor. It has broken below this low, now has returned back into the high of this, and it appears as though it wants to continue downwards. So a range that appeared to be more bullish than bearish has become, now looks bearish, and looks like we're about to confirm the fact that it's going to be bearish. So let's go down to the weekly. Well, we can see the impact. You can see the impact this trend lines are having with the trend line. Actually, just one for now. This trend line from 2010 is having with the market right now. But I think, well, I expect it to be broken. But if that doesn't happen right away, possibly we get a reversal into this major zone and then a continuation to the downside. So that will be the 0.940 to 0.945 zone, right? So right there we're looking at if this is the entry, we're looking at a 644 pips move right there. We're looking at a 644 pips move, which I don't think is a bad idea at all. I don't think that's a bad idea at all. 644 just from this. So that's what I will look at for USDCHF. Try to see that retracement into that zone, and then a continuation to the downside. Now GBPUSD, Well, I take GBPUSD to be a correlating pair with the EURUSD. When they don't seem to correlate, I don't like to trade any of them, because that to me is an anomaly. Yep, that's my opinion of the market. So what is happening to GBPUSD? Let's quickly just check out some of this. Right, this is the monthly time frame. It's good to do your top-down analysis so you can know precisely what you're doing. So for the EURUSD, I said I'm expecting the market to, continue on the downtrend. Now, is it the same story for the GBPUSD? Let's look at that now. Okay, I consider this to be a significant area. Yeah. Yes, I would confirm that on the smaller time frame. Because okay, let me just give you why I think this is a significant area. The market has several places to start and end within a day, right? The market has so many prices to start and end with. Now, if the market starts at a particular price and then closes, the market opens at a particular price and closes at that same price, that should tell you something, that there's something different, there's something special about that price. So take note of that price. And if you have been doing that for a while, and yes, the market always confirms that ideology of mine. So unlike EURUSD, GBPUSD is not giving so much of a bearish signal right now. So what I would expect is GBPUSD comes into this area and then gives us the bearish signal that we expect before it continues to the downside. So yeah, that's what I would expect GBPUSD to do right now. Give us this. Yeah. So let's see how many pips that is. Okay. That's 1,190 plus pips. That's cool. I mean, that's really cool. So if we can see the market move into the zone, have violate this area and close below, I would expect it to continue to the downside, right? If we can just get that would be a really good scenario to play right there for GBPUSD. Expect the market to go into the 1.260 area, then drop, then watch what its reaction to that area. If it penetrates that area and closes below, then you might have a high probability entry high probability that the market will drop to the 1.1399 area. There are other significant areas in the market like this and this as well, but I believe it should come into that area. Just to be safe, you might also want to put your targets at 1.18 area right there. Yeah, so let's move on to USDJPY. Oh, yep. So what is USDJPY telling us? This is the monthly, and USDJPY seems to have been on a really bullish move right now in the past few months, but in some about 2 months right now it has started dropping. So how far is the drop gonna go? Let's see what we can deduce from the information the market is giving us. Okay, with a scenario like this where the market closed and this kind of thing that happened here, I would expect the market to keep pushing up, right? I would expect it to keep pushing up because of this kind of setup right here. It doesn't look like the bears can handle it. Now you might say, oh, it didn't break above, it didn't close above. Why would you say that? Well, I've had a lot of chart time, and I can tell you, seeing things like this, and I also heard that earlier from a trader too. But I've also noticed that seeing things like this might just be that the market wants to continue higher. So how high is it going to go? That's what we can't say right now, but it's very possible the market actually goes higher. I'm sure you can get some channels from here. Let's see that. And so possibly look to see the market move down a little, then have it break above this. So when the market breaks above that channel, then you can start looking for opportunities to get involved. Or better still, if you see the market, if the market gives you some good signals around this area, then you might also look for a way to get involved right there. Yep. Maybe not this far. Maybe not this far. Okay. Yeah, maybe not this far. Maybe this far. Yeah. And this seems to be for those who trade support and for those who trade demand and supply. This seems to be a good drop-based drop right there. So you might want to watch out for that. That might be a good support or supply zone for the market to actually continue its drop. Yep. And yeah, for those who also trade I think it's called the ICT concept, you've seen the market break above, we've seen it close, we've seen it break below, so change of character or break of structure. We've seen the change of character, we've seen the break of structure, and now we might see the retracement into this. So you might want to trade this bullish move from the 127.15 area if the market gives us that, and then look for an opportunity to sell at this supply zone right there. Yep. Yeah, so I know a lot of these strategies, but I use the one that actually works for me. Yeah, so let's move to EURAUD. EURAUD on the monthly, bearish, very bearish. Yeah, bearish. So on the weekly, what do we see? We see it bearish as well. In fact, it has broken below this 1.535 zone that we've marked in the market, and so that's important because this has been a support and this has been a resistance right here. So, but actually, one thing to note about this zone is that it appears to be a very large zone. You can see that the market also has this right here. So it's not just this significant area. It also has the 1.527 area as well, right? So which means this might not just be a break. We might not take this as a break because this is a zone, a big zone on its own. So let's mark that out. Yep. So we do it this way. Yeah, so this might just be the zone right there. So what should we expect? Well, I would expect a retracement into the body of this candle. This is a big weekly close. So looking at the daily, we can see the big reds fade out or get smaller as they keep going into the zone. So I would expect that the market would, give us some bullish move, right? But now, where does the bullish move actually end? This is the concern now. Well, I would say if the market struggles to push the prices up, but it closes below this, then that might just be the market going to gain some power to push it below, this support area, right? But if it goes above and closes above, we might just be having some retest, possibly, and continuation higher into an area like the 1.568 area on the Euro AUD. But if this doesn't happen and it closes below, then we might be seeing some bearish move down to the 1.5059, right, or even lower. It's very possible because this is a big downtrend, so it's possible we have a lower move, right? Very possible, very, very possible. Also, let's go to the EURJPY. EURJPY on the monthly has been bullish. Let's pick out some zones there. Okay. I think that's fine for now. So going down to the weekly. Going down to the weekly, we can tell that there's been an attempt for the bears to actually push this down, but the bulls are yet to agree with that for now. So down to the daily, I think we have a clearer view right now. So we see the market has pushed higher and seems to have come close to breaking below this previous low, but hasn't for now. So what we might have is a continuation above, continuation to the upside of the market. We might have a continuation to the upside of the market if the market would penetrate this place properly and then close above. You can put your risk below that candle and look for an opportunity to buy higher. Or if it closes below, then you look for an opportunity to sell. Maybe not, because maybe not a big sell considering the overall trend of the market right now. So you might just want to go for a sell into the 137.82 area as well. So that will be that on EURJPY. So let's go to GBPJPY. For GBPJPY, a similar situation over here. In fact, GBPJPY seems to be clearer. Yeah, GBPJPY just seems to be telling us it's bullish, right? GBPJPY seems to be making it clear that it is bullish. So we might have had some of this range and struggle in the market, but we should see an opportunity for the market to close above this kind of zone. Let's mark that price out, the 161.67 area, and see it, you know, push into the push into the 166.885 area, right? So that is that might be a 500 pips plus trade. Just make sure you watch out for the price action before you try to get involved. Watch out for the price action before you try to get involved in this one. Yeah. EURCHF, an interesting pair that is. So overall downtrend on the monthly. In fact, recently hit an all-time low. Yes, an all-time low when we consider the market from the year 2000, 1st of February 2000 to now. It has hit an all-time low recently. That was in September. Was that September? Maybe. I think that was September 2022. Yes. So if we go down to the weekly, the market appears to be trying to get bullish. Go down to the daily. Well, let's look for some support and resistance that the market could look for to attempt to push higher. So we can see this area played a significant role in keeping the market in the range, and it might just serve as a flip zone to get the market moving higher. One thing I like about this pair is that it's very directional, so to say. When it moves in one direction, it actually moves well in that direction. So it's one really good pair to trade. So for EURCHF, let's wait to see the market come into the 0.9831 area, then watch it go higher. Then maybe not watch it, maybe you can get involved if we see the market violate this zone and then closes above, and or possibly closes below, then gives us a bullish close above on the next day. Then we can, you know, take some buys here. Because when markets get into zones like you know, the lows, the lowest lows and all those kind of things, they try to struggle to come out of that. So you might just see the market move in the opposite direction just to show some power before it finally goes in the overall trend. Yeah. So to the next one, USDCAD. What is USDCAD telling us? I think USDCAD has been quite disappointing recently. Yeah, of recent USDCAD has been quite disappointing, because I mean, I expected it to be a really fast mover, but it has not been in recent times. So what are we going to do about this? Well, for anyone who's trying to get involved, I would advise that you let the market come into the 1.3245 area. Yes, watch whatever the market does around this zone. So that will determine what you do. That should determine what you do. So the market does a close below, then possibly you want to you want to watch it test that zone again before it drops, or the market could just go back to look for some support or some resistance up here. Market will come looking for some resistance up here, right? So if any of this scenario occur, you know what to do. So possibly wants to go down and comes to look for some resistance before continuing downwards. That will be a good sell as well. Yeah. So on to EURNZD. EURNZD, I don't like the look of the candles, not as cute as I would like it. Well, seems to be on a downtrend and seems to be having some bearish momentum right now. Well, for now I would say watch this place, watch this zone, maybe watch the zone as well, maybe watch each of these zones, and let's see what happens. Now if the market comes into this zone, watch what happens. A violation of the zone and a close below, violate and close below, then expect it to drop, right? Expect it to drop. A violation and a close below, but if it closes above, expect it to possibly go higher than this previous high over here, because we've been seeing some higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So if the market wants to confirm that it's a switching trend to a bullish move, then it might want to clear this area. So you might see a close above and possibly a retest of that close, and then the market clear the previous high, and they would have it. Yeah, that's very possible as well. Very, very possible, because we've seen the market clear previous highs, smoothly, and it might just continue that way. That's EURNZD. Let's move to CADJPY. CADJPY bullish, but having some bearish momentum right now. Yeah, CADJPY looks very much like EUROJPY. Oh no, is that Euro? I think USDJPY. Euro. Yeah, I think it's USD. I think it's USDJPY. Yes. CADJPY looks a lot like USDJPY. So I think it's the same scenario. The same scenario playing out right now. So what should we expect? Let's go down to the daily right away. What should we expect? Expect the market to look for resistance. Expect the market to look for resistance, or yeah, expect the market to look for resistance, and from there you look for the next big move. But I can tell you that the market is trying to make lower lows. So it's been bullish for some years now, I think. Yes, it's been bullish for some years. So that I believe the market is trying to make lower lows. And the market is trying to make lower lows. So there's a possibility we see a push into this 101.83 area. 101.83 area. Okay. So we see the market push into that, then we might see the market drop lower or even much lower than that. Much more lower than that. Yeah, so that's what I think would happen with CADJPY for now. That's what I think will happen with CADJPY for now. The market looks for a resistance before dropping lower. So let's go to EURCAD. EURCAD from the monthly looks quite like EURUSD. So the market has been bearish and now has come into a significant zone. It doesn't look like the market is really willing to drop its bearish momentum for now. I mean, it's bullish, yeah, it's bearish momentum for now. So what I would expect is, let's go down to the daily and look for some support to find. Well, doesn't seem like we have something major right now. Yeah, except this. Yes, we have this, and the market has come into that zone. The market has come into that zone already. The market has come into that zone already. So what do I expect? Well, I would expect the market to push above. I would expect the market to push above. And why is that? Well, there haven't been major signs that the bears are about to take over. So it's normal for the market to just, show signs like this. And it's possibly going to push above and look for some support higher than that, higher than this one, higher than the 1.46 area. And after, that, then it would see some bearish momentum. That's what I think would happen with EURCAD. It will push higher than this. Yep. To push higher than this. And if it closes, if it pushes higher and then comes back to close below, then we might be looking for entries to target the 1.2391 area as well. So we have a situation where the market pushes up, closes below, then we have something like this, and then yep, that would make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense right there. So look out for that on the EURCAD pair. So let's move on. EURGBP. Yep. So this is EURGBP. What does the market have for EURGBP? But the close we have out of this triangle will determine to a large extent where we expect the market to go. The close out of that triangle. If we have a bullish close, then we might be seeing some higher movement on the EURGBP pair. But if we have a bearish close, we might be seeing some bearish move, and my target will be this area where the trend line started from, the 0.8340 area. Yeah, so we see something like this, a retracement, then yeah, this will be a good setup. This will be a good situation rather, because we've seen this market close. Below this previous high, so it might just be a sign that the market wants to drop. Right? Might be a sign that the market wants to drop. Whichever way it is, let's just keep watching. Let's keep our fingers crossed and don't make any decision until there's something major happening. Monthly on GBPCHF, very bearish. Weekly, very bearish. Weekly is also very bearish. The daily turning out the same story, but the daily has been struggling to show some bullish momentum in recent times. Now this zone has been used about 1, 2, 3 times. Would it happen again? That is what I cannot confirm right now. But I think we might just see this happening again, where the market comes into that same zone and wants to drop off again. We might have a situation like that in our hands. So we keep watching what the market does around the 1.1526 area. So when the market gets into that zone and closes below on a day close, New York day close candle, then we might look for an opportunity to sell this market. Right. Yep. Considering the state of the market right now, I don't think it's cool to start looking for buys yet. I don't think it's cool to start looking for bullish momentum right now. I just think we should stick with trying to get some sales. Yeah. We could just have a false breakout, play out here where the market looks like it's about to break out higher because it has come out of this triangle, but then there's a major resistance right there waiting to send the market back. So whichever case it may be, whichever way it works, just make sure you do not make decisions before the market shows you what's happening. I mean, the price. Let the candles speak to you, let the candles tell you exactly what they want to do before you make a decision. Let the market violate this area and close below before you sell. And if the market violates and closes above, then that might be a sign that the market is about to push higher. So GBPNZD. Well, not a fan of this pair. especially if the day is looking right now. Not a big fan. Not a big fan, but we might, come wait for the market right here and see what's going to do. The market might just be in a range that might even last years. Yeah, so we can't argue with the market. We can't tell it what to do. It might decide to range for years. Who knows? So I think it's cool to wait for the market to come into this area. Wait for the market to come into this area, then we see what it does there, then we decide if it's time to go higher to look for buys or not. Yeah, so that is that for GBPNZD. So GBPAUD, GBPAUD GBPUSD has been bearish. GBPUSD has been bearish for a long time, majorly bearish, but it appears right now, it actually appears it's about to continue going down. So we've seen lower lows, higher high, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower high, higher low, lower high. So we might just have a bearish momentum right here. Let's see what the weekly is telling us. Yeah, the market closed below. It's a pointer to a bearish move. Might just have a situation where the market comes into this, comes in and uses this previous move as a flip zone, right? So it comes into this area and does some bearish move, possibly into the zone right here. Let's see. That's almost the 840 pips move right there. Almost 840 pips. This is what I think might happen with GBPAUD. GBPAUD hasn't given a clear direction from technical analysis yet. From technical analysis point of view, perspective, doesn't seem to be given a clear direction, but there's a possibility it comes into the zone and then sells off, right? Because I believe the bearish pressure right now is more than the bullish pressure. So GBPCAD, very bearish, but the bulls seem to be really challenging what's going on. So let's see. Let's see. So these are the major areas. So the GBP card going to give us something like a double top and then close below to look for a sell, or it closes above. The GBP card closes above and then we look for a buy. So whichever way it actually happens, just make sure you get in at the right time and you don't overstay. You're welcome. Yeah, that's very important. Very, very important for GBP card. Yeah, so AUDNZD. What is AUDNZD telling us? Well, we've done this paintings or these drawings before, and we've seen how it's played out quite well. AUDNZD may just be pointing bearish because it's at a major zone right now. It's at a major resistance zone. Let's go to the monthly. Let's check this out. Okay, this is a major zone. Major, yeah, really major. Far back 2006, that zone held. Far back 2006, that zone held. It held in 2014. It seemed to have held in 2016. Oh yeah, it has held. It held in 2020. So we're back into that zone. Now what's going to happen in 2023? Let's watch and see. Let's watch and see. But I'm not impressed with the bullish, seemingly bullish close of the AUDNZD. Not a nice on the weekly, especially on the weekly, not a nice sign. So it might just be that we should still expect a bullish spike before we eventually see a bearish move. I hope you're taking note of that. A bullish spike before we eventually see a bearish move right there. A bullish spike where the market pushes higher a little, then possibly closes below this area. In fact, not possibly, I think you should look for close below this 1.0947 area. Then from that point you look for a sell. Yeah, so AUDJPY. Now AUDJPY is bullish and seems to want to continue that way. This is the monthly and it's quite bullish. So let's go down to the weekly and see. Yeah, it's bullish. And the daily is telling the same story. So for AUDJPY, I'll just say, well, keep your fingers crossed and see what would happen. See what will happen. See if we would come back into this area. If we come back into this area, you might want to play it from there. Or if we go higher from here, you might want to see what will happen. Let the market penetrate that area, then see where it closes. If it closes below, then congrats, you might have a sell position right there. And yeah, don't overstay your welcome. You might just want to target that little move right there. That will be 300 plus pips, and for this one it's 1,000 plus pips for AUDJPY. So AUDCHF, what does AUDCHF have for us? Okay. Okay. let's point this out first. Good. The market seems to have come into that area. Let's point this out. Now, cool. So for AUDCHF right now, I don't think I have any bias on this for now. Well, you don't have to have a bias in every market. So I don't think I have a bias for this for now, but most likely the market is just gonna come in here, bounce, and coming back into this area. So watch out for that. It comes into this plane between the support and resistance. It has hit this one, so it's gonna come to look for support, and that will be a retest of this resistance turn support. So we see how far it goes from there. See what happens here. Watch what happens here. If the market closes above, then look for a buy. The market violates that area, then closes above, then look for a buy. You could want to take your profit here, or even go bigger, or as big as this, right? So whichever way you think it would work, but just make sure you don't overstay your welcome. Yeah, I think we're good with that. Just make sure you don't overstay your welcome. No, make sure you don't overstay your welcome. Yeah, so AUDCAD. What's AUDCAD telling us? AUDCAD. This is somewhat a range. Yeah, it is a range actually. Market is in a range, still respecting, this supports and this supply and demand zones. But what do we do to make profits from this? Well, I'll just say stay away from AUDCAD for this new week. Stay away for now, because it's very possible we pick a bias, but the market then reverses in a way that we're not cool with before finally going in the direction of our bias. So we're here to make money, so that might actually lose some people money, because the market might spike and hit people's risk, people's stop loss before actually going there. So let's avoid AUDCAD for now. What about NZDJPY? NZDJPY has been bullish, as you can see, for some time now, and it's still continuing bullish. I'll just look for some support to get involved. Yeah, I'll look for some support to get involved. If we have that kind of opportunity, then we might just be able to join the continuation of the bullish move. This has been a range for a few weeks, but I believe if it's going to close, if the range is going to end, it's going to end in favor of the bulls, because the bulls have held the market, and if the bears are still struggling this long with them, it might just be that the bulls have the higher force in the market. So I hope you know this is not financial advice, right? We're just we're sharing ideas, right? So this is expected. We see the market come into this area possibly, and a continuation to the bullish side. And if we go by this, If we go by this, that's about a 900 plus pips. That's about 900 plus, yeah, 900 plus pips profit. So for NZDCAD daily looks bearish, weekly looks looks quite bullish, but looks like the bears are coming in. The monthly also looks very bullish as well. So which are we going with? Well, I'll suggest you have your zone pointed out or highlighted. NZDCAD might just see a continuation of the bullish move. This previous week just looks like a retracement, and we might see a continuation of the bullish move higher. Right, guys? So for NZDCHF, what is NZDCHF telling us now? NZDCHF is giving us high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And where next is it going? Well, the market looks like it's trying to recover from the bearish moves that it has experienced in previous times. But when is it going to happen and how is it going to happen? That is what we cannot say for now. That is what we cannot say for now. So I'll just keep my fingers crossed on this NZDCHF trade and actually watch what happens. Let's watch and see what actually happens in the next few days. This will determine what we do. If the market breaks above this area, if it breaks above this area, then we should possibly expect a retracement into that zone, then a continuation higher. So let me look for a good resistance there to see. Well, that's quite high. Maybe just maybe. Okay, so the market might come in here and say hello to the zone. So keep your fingers crossed for NZDCHF right now. We don't have anything specific for now. So NZDUSD NZDUSD played out well some time ago, where we took some positions here. The market, did the expectation and seems to have, followed the highlights on the charts. But where else, or where next is it going? It's actually above a major zone. As you can see, it's actually above a major zone. This zone, I believe, is from the monthly. Yeah, I believe it's from the monthly. Very major zone. So the market has broken above that zone, but how long is it going to be there? Well, we can't tell. It could just be a fake breakout. It could be a fake breakout, but I think not for now. So I think we should look forward to seeing the market high here. So how can you get involved? Well, you look for push into this area. Look for a push into this area, then a close above, a major close above, right? Like you see an engulfing pattern or so, major close above them, you know, buy into this 0.67863 area and take your profits. Yeah, so that's that for NZDUSD. So for CHFJPY, what do we have here? What do we have here? Let us see. So let's go to the monthly. Bullish, the monthly. So NZDCHF has been bullish for some months now. Actually not months, a few years actually. So if we go down to the weekly, yeah, we see that the market really wants to go bullish. But yeah, we've crossed the what happened? Okay, we've crossed the high highs, or the highest highs. Yes, we've done that. I mean the highest highs on my chart, on this chart right now. It could not be, might not be the highest highs on other charts. I mean, due to the dates that they go back to. So it has gone higher than the highest highs on this chart. So I'll just think, yeah, I'll just expect it to touch this. Might not even go that far to touch it, and then come, you know, high as this. Yeah. So let's not overdo it. So we might just target this. So I hope you take note of that. So that's 800 pips plus opportunity there. Yep. Why do I feel something is missing? Okay, well, we might see. Yeah, okay, look out for this. Look out for a break of the candle first before you confirm your bullish move. Look out for that, or you want to go down to the 4-hour time frame to see what happens. Yeah. So look forward for a close above that area before you confirm the bullish momentum. Now AUDUSD, yes, as you can see, we had a trade on this, and you know it hits target. So what next for AUDUSD? AUDUSD is at a major zone right now. Well, I would expect AUDUSD to push higher, try to push higher, then close below. That would, I mean, a close below this 0.71334 area should expose the 0.69912 area. So we're talking about 143 pips right now. And why am I being that conservative? Well, as you can see, the market is pushing higher right now. So if you're selling in this market, you might want to really be careful. You might want to watch it. Or possibly, since we've been predicting that other USD pairs might actually see drops, so possibly this might just be a deep retracement. Who knows? Let's see. Maybe not on this pair. Not on this pair. Not on this pair. And I also think I think I've noticed the strength of the Australian dollar. So it might just be different from other pairs. It might just be different from other pairs. So if you're selling this, you should be looking for some, you know, little move, and then the major moves for you should be the bullish move. So that is AUDUSD. X for XAUUSD. XAUUSD is above a major price, above a major price that's crossed above it. But how far would it go above it? Does it have the momentum to sustain itself above that price level? Well, we'll find out. But how can we profit from that? Let's see. Okay, so what I would expect, what I would wait for is, I would like to see what the market does here. I like to see the market actually pushes higher or pushes lower. So if the market pushes higher, I'll still keep my fingers crossed. But if the market pushes lower, I'll keep my fingers crossed for about 2 days and see what happens. So if the market pushes lower, then tries to push higher, then closes lower again, then yes, we might have a sell confirmed. But the market pushes higher, we might want to wait for a retracement into this area, into the 1.91, no, into the 1916 area before we try to, buy into the 2007 area, which would be an interesting price to see. Yeah, so that is that for XAUUSD as well. So for CADCHF, yeah, I've been on a trade in CADCHF for I think over a month right now. Yeah, I mean close to 2 months if not more. So what I'm looking at is my target is still very much down there. I think my total target is about 1,900 pips. So for me right now, this should still go down much more lower, right? But in the moment, does it actually look like it's going to go lower? Well, it does, and it doesn't at the same time. So what I would expect is that the market closes below this previous day close, closes below this previous day close, and then we see a continuation with the downtrend, because this is a really steep downtrend right here, and definitely a retracement would occur. So possibly this is the retracement that has occurred right here, and then it's going to continue below. But what I would expect is that the market closes below the 0.6859 area. You see the market close significantly below that area, then I believe you should expect it to sell off and keep holding, and let's hold together for CADCHF. So that is that for CADCHF as well. Thank you. Thanks for watching today's video. I stopped by to let you know that with the service we provide, you can earn as much as 25% profit and much more monthly on your investment without giving your capital to anyone. Yes, you heard me right. 25% profit and much more without giving your capital to anyone. Also, if you refer anyone to invest, we will give you a 15% commission on the profit we make. Reach us via the link provided in the description below. Thank you. Mike Earn is willing to help.